This is Avatar Nation. Blue on the money like an avatar. I'm eating at the beat like it was at the salad bar. Why so deep? Numbers looking like a seminar. I'm tired unique. Know that this is not regular. Cool. Okay. Cause I'm like a dog when they come to that kitty. Stay up on my game and stay up on my ditty. I did not have a lot, but I turned it to plenty. Okay. I hop on the live now. I'm with the nation. I stay hella fly like I'm on vacation. I rock for the tribe, the world for the take. Miss all of that coffee down in my dreams. Gotta get paid like I'm Macaulay Green. Shout out to Lemon and shout out Sir King. Miss Juicy Auntie down to Ron P. Bitch cross the pond to the Brickstown Bay. Ain't budget 9 numbers, ain't YouTube. Block spot 99 is a new school. This Avatar Nation better know our name. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Thought it was done, but I just got going. Had to hop on the beat just to keep the thing flowing. You know what I know if you read what you saw it. They plugged on the internet, Ethernet core. Yeah, you know how we do. You know what it is, and you know how we move. Avatar Nation, you know what you cool. You know this is why. You know what we do. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Avatar Nation. To talk that talk, aka good money. It's coming through to let everybody know that's not in Avatar Nation. Let them know you are now witnessing greatness. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Shout out to Lemon and shout out to King, Cirilla Low, and Ron P, Auntie Donna, Miss QC, Gemini Blocks, Fire, Michael Baby Green, Miss All Day, and the Brickstown, baby. If you ain't know now, guess you know my name. Trooper 99, man, and he know my name. If you ain't know then, guess you know my name. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up?
Avatar Nation.
All right, hey everybody, how you doing? Thank you guys for being here. Feel free to thumbs up the live and please subscribe to the channel. You can be anywhere, but you chose to be here, so I am truly grateful and thankful for that. So thank you guys so much. I see we got a new member. What's up, Adore? How you doing? I definitely adore you for becoming a member. So thank you so much for being a member. I really do appreciate you and your outstanding support of the channel and our multiple platforms. So thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Adore, because you are definitely adorable. Thank you, Adore. I do appreciate you. All right. So let's get started with the roll call. Here we go. What's up, Spicy Affiliate? How you doing? Good to see you here. All right. Hope all is well with you and everything and your job, and you're enjoying your new shift or shifts that are coming up. So thank you. All right. What's up, Vanilla Valencia? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's up, Soul Sister? How you doing? What's up, Rennie T? If y'all didn't know, this is Rennie T's glass here. She's done an outstanding job in purchasing the Avatar Life merchandise. You can find a link for the Avatar Life merchandise in the description box. So thank you. That is Rennie T. And her with her Avatar Life with, I guess, some juice in it. A little drinky drink. Just chilling with the Avatar Life merchandise. So you can definitely get a link to that in the description box. Thank you once again, Rennie T, for making that purchase. Thank you. All right, let's see who else is in the house. What's up, Your Pleasure 721? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, watching from Cloud9? What's up, Gemini? How you doing, Gemini? Good to see you. All right, let me make sure I get everybody. What's up, Boom? How you doing, Boom? I didn't block you. Mm-mm. Will you unblock me on Avatar Life? I love the video you did. Okay, Boom, no problem. I'll do that. I'll go through my block list. Just keep it cute. Just keep it cute, Boom. All right. Let me see. All right, I think I got everybody. So if I missed you, I do apologize. All right. Jose, hey, what's up, L. Edwards? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, y'all. So let's get jumping right into it. Okay. Here's the agenda for today, so you know what we're talking about. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, here's the agenda. We got Bill Cosby. We've got the $50 billion surprise. We got the $33 million all-star snub, and we got fake bills for bail lead to more jail time. All right, for love or for money. And then we got the Avatar Life Platinum Club. All right, so bear with me 1 minute as I do something real quick. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. So as you know, Bill Cosby was released from prison today. So I know there's a lot of Bill Cosby fans out there and everything, and people are talking about it. Hold on. Uh-oh. All right, so yeah. So everybody's talking about Bill Cosby being released from prison. I think it was totally unexpected and everything. A lot of people are outraged, I guess, based on him being released from jail early. I think he had to serve 15 years for his sentences. So let's see what the article is saying about that. Hold on 1 second. As I navigate to the article. 1 second. Now this is a really tricky situation. It's very, very interesting. I did not expect this was the reason why he was released early, but we'll talk about it. So here we go. It says Bill Cosby, 83, returns to his Pennsylvania mansion after PA Supreme Court overturned his sexual assault conviction and freed him from prison 2 years into a 10-year sentence because a prosecutor promised in 2005 that he wouldn't be charged. So it was a 10-year sentence, not a 15-year sentence. All right, here we go. All right. It says Bill Cosby on Wednesday evening thanked the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for their shock decision to free him only 3 years into his 10-year sentence for sexual assault. Cosby, 83, flashed a peace sign to news crews on Wednesday as he arrived home after being released from prison in Pennsylvania hours after the court overturned his sexual assault conviction. His spokesman, Andrew Watt, described his release as justice for Black America, enraging many of Cosby's accusers. He was freed on the grounds that a former prosecutor promised him that he wouldn't be charged in 2005. That saw Cosby speak openly about his relationship with his accuser, Andrea Costin, for a civil suit, whose depositions were later used by another prosecutor to file criminal charges. The disgraced comedian tweeted, I have never changed my stance nor my story. I've always maintained my innocence. Says thank you to all my fans, supporters, and friends who stood by me through this ordeal. Special thanks to Pennsylvania Supreme Court for upholding the rule of law. Decision to free Cosby, once known as America's Dad, has shocked and disgusted his accusers. Former federal prosecutor Neema Romand described the ruling as mind-boggling or mind-blowing, adding, this is extremely rare, this is unprecedented. Okay. Let me see. All right. Okay, there you go. I'm just trying to breeze through this so we can get to the point. Okay. Here he goes. Here's why he was freed. It says the murky legal explanation for why Cosby was released hinges on a statement made in 2005 by former Montgomery County District Attorney Bruce Castor, who decided not to charge Cosby because he thought that there was not enough corroborating evidence to back up Constance's claims. Instead, he thought she'll get a better chance at seeking justice in a civil suit, so he dropped the criminal case. It meant that Cosby had to give evidence in the civil lawsuit. He wasn't allowed to invoke his Fifth Amendment right, and as a result, he made a comment about how he used quaaludes to get women to have sex with him. 10 years later, 8 years after Castor had left office, a different prosecutor charged Cosby using their deposition remarks as evidence. By then, dozens more women had come forward publicly to accuse him of sexual assault, but none of their claims could be prosecuted because they fell outside of Pennsylvania's statute of limitations. Some of them were allowed to testify at Cosby's trial, which he said was unfair and tainted the jury. Cosby maintains that Castor gave him an immunity deal, and that's the only reason he gave the remarks in the deposition. On Wednesday, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court agreed with him. They said Cosby was robbed of his Fifth Amendment right not to speak and gave depositions in which incriminated himself, ensuring constant a better settlement payout. Castor's successor, Castor's successor's decision to pursue a criminal prosecution despite Castor's earlier assurances was on Wednesday characterized by the Supreme Court as a coercive bait and switch. The moment that Cosby was charged criminally, he was harmed. All that he had forfeited earlier and the consequences of that forfeiture in the civil case were for naught. This was a constitutional coercive bait and switch, they wrote. Okay, let me just... Okay. All right, so let me break this down for you on why he was freed. So pretty much what happened was, due to this case he had where this woman accused him of sexual assault, the prosecutor at that time felt that it would be more rewarding for the victim to take up a civil lawsuit against Bill Cosby rather than a criminal case. Therefore, he dropped the criminal charges. So I guess Bill Cosby made some deal with the prosecutor that if he had admitted to wrongdoing in the civil case, then he would drop the criminal case. So therefore, I guess based on what we can read, I don't know, there's no exact document stating this. I guess the prosecutor and Bill Cosby came to the agreement that he would have to give details on what he did to her, which involved him saying that he gave people quaaludes or women quaaludes in order to have sex with him. He felt by doing this gave him immunity. What happened was the prosecutor held up his end of the bargain, didn't charge him criminally. But when that prosecutor left the office 10 years later, there was a new prosecutor that came in and said that that testimony that Bill Cosby gave in the civil deposition, that information could be used against him to charge him criminally. And that's what happened. And therefore, he was found guilty. Now, I guess he appealed it or whatever, or somehow was able to bring this to attention, bring the situation to whoever the powers may be, the Supreme Court, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, and told them, hey, I had an agreement with the prosecutor that he gave me immunity and he dropped the charges and said, if I give my details in the deposition of what happened in this civil matter, I will not face any criminal prosecution. So therefore, he thought that he was immune from being criminally responsible. But that's not the case. Now, the Supreme Court saw this information, heard about this information. It doesn't tell us in this article how they were able to verify it. I don't know if that prosecutor came back and said, yeah, I did make that deal with Bill Cosby. But we don't know. But somehow the court is saying that this did actually occur. And therefore they're saying that, Bill Cosby was made to incriminate himself because that prosecutor said that Bill Cosby was not able to invoke or took away his Fifth Amendment right when he was doing this civil deposition. So I hope that makes sense to you. Now, these are the questions that I have regarding the situation. Why in the world prosecutors, Bill Cosby is a big name, right? So why in the world would the prosecutor, his job is to prosecute, not want to be known for prosecuting Bill Cosby and sending him away? Why would he drop the charge, then go and say, okay, I'm going to make sure Bill Cosby provides the information so that this woman can get a civil settlement? That's weird to me. That seems to kind of a little bit unethical. Was he getting a kickback from the victim? I really don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Then on top of that, once again, the whole thing about, there was a verbal agreement. I want to know how they were able to prove the situation or the deal that was made between the prosecutor. Did the old prosecutor, testify or was called into court or had to give a sworn statement, say, yeah, I did make this? Because why is this coming up now? there is no actual record. There is no documentation of this. There had to be something. There had to be a recording or something. And why 3 years after? Now this brings up the whole like, okay, so do you could say a technicality? Well let's just say it. Based on the rules, if he was promised something, he was promised immunity, they broke that promise. He should never been in jail. But then you got the situation on the other hand, did he assault these women? And these women thought they were getting justice. And now they think that they're not getting justice just due to it's just, and then on top of that, those women were witnesses. So they're like, these women should not have testified at that charge. I mean, against that trial, at the trial against that woman, because the case was against the woman. So it's like, why, if you're going to do that, then those women should have had charges like or cases against him. But some of those cases were not able to be brought up because I guess the statute of limitations. It is complex. It is confusing. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. And I'll answer your questions and try to break it down for you. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, boom, we don't have no special connection. No. All right, let me see. What's up, Tiffany Black, Green, Ray, Purple, Red? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Let me see. What's up, Ivy Janae? How you doing? Good to see you as well. Thank you for being here. What's up, Aisha? Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Let's see. Okay, Peaches said you can't have a trial twice for the same charges, double jeopardy. Yes, exactly. I agree. All right. No, boom, don't get it twisted. Okay. All right. Well, hold on. Let me get to my agenda, Peaches, and then I'll drop the link. All right. So that's the whole Bill Cosby situation. That's the topic of the day, the news of the day. So, all right. Let's see what else is on the agenda next. All right. The 50,000. Well, the 50. Oh, I think I should have said billion, right? Uh-oh. I think I left off a couple of zeros. It should be the $50 billion surprise, not the $50 million surprise. Oops, my bad. That's how crazy this story is. All right, we'll talk about the $50 billion surprise. All right, here we go. This man says $50 billion was accidentally deposited in Louisiana family's bank account. Oh my. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see. All right, bear with me. Okay, here we go. All right, $50 billion. Oh my. Wow. $50 billion. Ooh, Lordy. You know I gotta play this clip.
Oh, hell no!
Yes, a Louisiana man had $50 billion accidentally deposited in their bank account, making them the 25th richest people on earth for less than 4 days. Baton Rouge real estate agent Darren James, 47, told Fox he had came home earlier this month and his shocked wife held up her bank balance info on her phone, telling him, "Look at this." All right, says open it up, and we got $50 billion in our account. James said Sunday of the previous weekend's apparent sudden riches, and all we were thinking was, who's going to be knocking at our door because we don't know anybody with that type of money. He admits that he flirted with the idea if it had been a rich uncle who left the money to them, which, if genuine, would have put them just above Nike co-founder Phil Knight and his family in the Forbes billionaires list. It was a great feeling while it was there to see that many zeros in your account. I mean, I'm part of the 1 comma club, not the 3 comma club. He laughed of usually having thousands, not billions. James and his wife started calling Chase Bank as soon as they saw the cash there on Saturday, June 12th, but the money remained there until some point on the following Tuesday. I was a billionaire for 4 days. It was a cool feeling, even though you couldn't do anything with it. We knew it wasn't ours. We didn't earn it, so we couldn't do anything with it. We couldn't spend it. That would be theft, said James, who used to work in law enforcement. James said he heard as many as 150 other people across the U.S. had mystery deposits at the same time. saying that it has concerned them about the security of their account. A Florida woman, Julia Yankowski of Largo, recently revealed how she found nearly $1 billion in her Chase account when she went to withdraw just $20 from her ATM, then struggled to get a hold of anyone to help her return the cash.
Oh, hell no!
Chase Bank told Fox that the issue with James's balance has since been resolved. They said we had a technical glitch over a week ago impacting a limited number of accounts. The issue has been resolved and those accounts are now showing accurate balances. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting story. How would y'all feel if y'all got $50 billion or found $50 billion in your account? And then couldn't return it. And then they letting it just sit there. Is it really theft though? Yeah. Yeah, it is because you ain't, I mean, it's not yours, you know? And I'm sure they got some fine print in there that we all haven't read, you know? So yeah. Listen, they be looking for me somewhere not known to man. Maybe, I don't know. They said it had a glitch. So no, it didn't take them 4 days to say anything. It took them 4 days to remove the money out their account. They notified them immediately, but it took them 4 days to let them know. It took them 4 days to get the money out their account. So they did the right thing. It's just like the bank wasn't in a rush to remove $50 billion out of their account. So yeah. You said I will leave America with that money. Okay. Rennie T says he was smart, would have pulled it out and bought BMW truck. Well, remember that story about that lady that was a police dispatcher, and I think it was like $1 million that was deposited, and she pulled it out, bought a house, a car, and everything, and then she wound up in jail. So it's not worth it in the end, right? Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But you know, $50 billion, somebody else gonna be coming knocking at your door besides law enforcement. So you might not want those kind of problems. You might not want those kind of problems. You might have the Russian mafia coming knocking at your door. You never know. Get that money back. All right, so it's $50 billion. Now we got the $33 million All-Star Snub. So this is pretty much the money live. All right, $33 million All-Star Snub. All right, let's see what this story is about. Here we go. All right. Oh, Lord, we're not going to talk about that one just yet. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Oh, Lord. All right, here we go. This is another all hell no moment. All right, another all hell no moment.
Oh, hell no!
It says Jason Tatum on losing a big bonus after all NBA snub. $33 million on the line. That would make anyone feel some type of way. So pretty much the story deals with a Boston Celtics basketball player who's in the NBA, who had a great season and everything for his team. And if he would have made the All-Star team, one of the All-Star teams, he would have received a $33 million bonus. But he didn't make any of them despite leading his team to having a great season. All right, so let's see what they got to say about this. All right, they say Jason Tatum missed out on a big chance to get a massive bonus after not making the 2021 All-Star NBA teams. The Boston Celtics player had an excellent season considering how difficult it was for his team to be consistent all season long. He wasn't selected to any of the 3 All-NBA teams, losing the chance to get a $33 million bonus in his future contract extension. This made many people upset, including the player who couldn't believe he didn't make it. Recently, he opened up on his All-NBA snub, explaining that he thought he was a lock to any of the teams, but the criteria left him out. He says, I know I should have made it. Just, I guess, with the season I had, I mean, $33 million is a lot. Obviously, that would make anybody feel some type of way. I wasn't necessarily upset about losing the money. I just felt like the way I was playing, everything I did, I thought it should have been a no-brainer. I thought I was more frustrated with that. I think I was more frustrated with that. He even claimed that the voting process needs to change so things are fair. He made it clear it's not about the money, it's about the fairness in selecting the players that really deserve the spot. All right. He says it's incredible how he lost 33 million after having a terrific season. He was the reason why the Celtics managed to get into the playoffs, but that wasn't enough. He confirmed he's one of the best players for the future with big performances in the postseason, so it's easy to see why he's unhappy with this whole situation. Hopefully, the Celtics can make the right changes ahead of next season so we can see Tatum playing for a winning competitive team, earning the honors he deserves. So yeah, so he lost out on 33 million despite leading his team to the playoffs. He didn't make any of the teams, which is first team, second team, and I think even third team. But yeah, that's crazy. So Ivan Janae says, sounds like he was cheating on purpose. Yeah, it sounds like something was up with the whole voting process because they're saying the voting process isn't fair. So I don't know. If that's the case, that's kind of crazy. But hopefully they take care of him. I don't know. Rudy T says, I don't want nothing that isn't mine, only lottery. Aisha says, they also at least need to let me keep the interest. Okay. Yeah, they'd be interested in know what you're keeping the interest on. All right, all right. What's up, Angie Green? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so that's that story. We're gonna take a brief commercial. If you want to, feel free to head over to the Avatar Life Collection store and get you some nice summer wear. All right. The link is in the description box. So here we go.
Avatar Life.
Paving this shit crank.
Avatar Life. Avatar Life. Avatar Life.
All right, all right. So thank you to those who made their purchases over there. Like I said, Rennie T has made her purchase already. She's got the Avatar Life Chill Glass. So thank you once again to all those who made purchases and things like that. So that's the Avatar Life Chill Glass. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys supporting what we're trying to do over here at Avatar Nation. So thank you guys so much. All right. Let me see. Anything else? Yeah, we got any other announcements we need to do before we get back into the agenda? No. So let's get back into the agenda. All right, here we go. All right, let's get back into it. Next up is fake bills. Fake bills for bail lead to more jail time. Oh Lord, this is another oh hell no moment. Okay.
Oh, hell no. Okay.
Yeah, this is another oh hell no moment. All right. Ooh, Lordy. Let's see. All right. They said Maine man allegedly tried to use counterfeit money to pay bail. Oh my God. I don't know if he was laughing after they figured he had a fake bill, a counterfeit bill. All right, so let's hear about this story. Oh Lord. A Maine man is accused of trying to use fake money to pay his bail. The York County Sheriff's Office arrested Michael Dishinishi, I don't know how to say his name, on Sunday for an outstanding warrant for theft and was taken to the York County Jail. According to deputies, Dishinishi claimed he had enough money for bail, so the bail commissioner was contacted. However, the deputies say when Deshishni met with the bail commissioner, he gave two counterfeit $100 bills. Deshishni was denied bail and returned to jail with an additional charge of forgery. Later that day, deputies say Deshishni was able to post bail using authentic U.S. currency. He has a court date of August 4th.
Oh, hell no. Okay.
How are you gonna give the cops a fake bill to get out of jail on bail? Like, how you gonna do that? Like, what? I don't get it. Just weird. Like, what? Just weird.
You're weirdos. Nothing, 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 nothing. You're weirdos. Nothing, 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 nothing. You're weirdos.
I got you repeating yourself now.
Nothing.
Maybe your hands
Nothing. This is a
distracted,
peace session.
but
You don't run nothing over here. You run nothing over here.
Yeah, just weird. Just very, very weird. That's right, Soul Sister. Big dummy. Big dummy. Just how are you gonna give them fake bills? Lord have mercy. Yeah, exactly. Oh Lordy. Oh Lordy. All right. Let's see what's next up on the agenda. I guess he wanted to get out. Oh no. All right, for love or for money? For love or for money? So this is an interesting story right here. It says, woman 24 who fell in love with man 68 after they bonded over their battles with substance abuse insists they're like any other couple, despite strangers thinking she's after his money due to a 44-year-old age gap. Ooh, Lord. This is a ooh child moment. This is a ooh child. Ooh child.
Ooh, child.
One more time for the one time.
Ooh, child.
Yeah, this is a woo child moment. Let me get this article real quick. Let's see what these lovebirds are about. Oh, Lord. Here we go. All right. It's love in the air. Oh, yes, it's love in the air, and age don't matter. A woman who fell in love with a woman who fell in love with a man 44 years her senior insists they're like any other couple despite strangers thinking she was after his money. Connie Cotton, 24, met fiance Herb Dickerson, 68, back in 2018 when she started volunteering at the homeless shelter where he worked in their hometown. Okay. Hometown of Charleston, Virginia. The couple moved in together within 4 months and got engaged last year while Connie was celebrating 18 months of sobriety. While Connie admits she's been branded a sugar baby by strangers, but they've managed to convince their loved ones that they're just a couple in love. People were shocked when we got together, said former worker Connie. The most common comment I get is people thinking that I'm with him for money. They think it's a sugar daddy relationship, or they think he's a man with me just for sex because I'm a younger woman. Oh Lord. My family was shocked initially. They weren't a fan of the relationship. They were concerned for my safety, but they accepted him over time because they can trust him and how happy he makes me. They love him like family now. Farmer worker Connie says she felt an instant attraction to Herb, and their connection grew as they bonded over their recoveries from substance abuse. Oh Lord. We were both in recovery, and that's what really drew me to him. He proposed in 2020 as I was celebrating 18 months sober. You get a medallion to mark that time, but he gave me a ring instead. When we first met, I was immediately attracted to him, and we had an instant connection. I started flirting with him, and he was really surprised. We started spending time together and moved pretty quickly from there. Herb added, I didn't know what to think at first. It was a bit unusual that she was flirting with me, and I was on the job at the time. Oh, Lord. I don't know why she was attracted to me, but came on really strong. Oh, Lord. My family said she was too young, and some people said she wanted money, but they've come around over time. Oh, Lord. I lived with her parents for, oh, Lord. Sorry, y'all. I lived with her parents for a year throughout lockdown, so they got to know me really well. We're from two different races, so it was a cultural shock as well. She has a completely different energy compared to women my age. She's really outgoing. Ooh, taking shots at y'all. Connie admits she worries about the future and how much time she might have left with her, but wants to make the most of the time they do have together. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. She said, I have thought about the fact that Herb might not be around for as long as me, but I would rather spend time with we have together than give it up. There are so many benefits to being with an older man. I want a simple life with no games or complications. I just want a life full of family and happiness. Herb has said to me that one benefit of being with a young woman is that I still have aspirations and goals. I'm really goal driven, and lots of women his age may not have goals anymore. Ooh, taking shots at y'all. Oh, so yeah, that's that. Ooh,
Ooh-cha.
baby, honey. Hold on, where the pictures at? See, they in love. They in love. They in love. What the other picture? I got another picture in here. What the other picture? Oh Lord. See, look at that. They in love, y'all. They in love. Do I have another picture? Yeah, they in love. Oh, look at that. The love birds. Ooh, that's love, y'all. That's love. That's love in 2021. That's what did she say? Oh Lord, that's love, y'all. And that's kind of messed up. She said, I don't know how many days I got left with him around. I'm like, damn, you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to be like, oh, I love you forever. Hopefully you'll be around for 40 more years. She's like, oh, I don't know. He may be gone tomorrow, so we just got to cherish him. I was like, why are you even putting that in the atmosphere? So Peaches M says, no, them girl children are watching her every move. Oh, okay. Can she fry chicken? I don't know. So sister says, my man Herb has convinced her own family that it is a good decision for them to be in a relationship. Now you know Herb, you definitely earned a medallion if you can do that, because you know her daddy sitting up there. How in the hell he my same age and you dated my daughter? What is her daughter thinking? What is her father thinking? What is her mama thinking? The mama the same age as her boyfriend. Oh no, Herb. Randy T says people are nuts. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. Yeah. Peaches M says, child, I got a few comments. Okay. Well, that is, I got one more thing and then we'll drop the link. Okay, I got one more thing and then we'll drop the link. All right, here we go. Oh, Lord. Oh, Herb. Look at her. Matching jumpsuits and everything. Oh, Lord, look at her. Look at her. They're going to the Kentucky Derby together and everything. Look at her. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. Next up is the Avatar Life Platinum Club. A lot of you guys are already in there. Pretty much the Platinum Club is our own Instagram group that we got going on, and then we take it over to the Zoom where we are able to converse with each other one-on-one, well, together as a community and to speak to each other. Now, there is a $15 charge to get in the group. It is a monthly charge. All the people who are engaged are excited about the group, and like I said, it is kind of taking the place for what we got going on stereo. We are maintaining our presence over there on stereo, but as you know, there is a fans only. So if you feel that you want to sacrifice the fans only and switch the funds over to the Platinum Club, so do so. But like I said, I'm offering this opportunity because we're just trying to create a more close knit community, and I think a lot of people are seeing the benefit of that. So if you want to, feel free to be part of the Avatar Life Platinum Club. What you do is you just DM me on Instagram. My IG is avatar__nation, avatar__nation on IG. And you may get in. Just because you send me $15 and you DM me don't mean you're going to get in. We have to go through our approval process. So, but those who are already in there, thank you guys so much for signing up. You guys I see you guys are having a lot of fun, engaging, lighthearted fun and everything. So I really do appreciate y'all participation. And thank you guys once again. All right, so let me run that promo real quick, and then we'll get back to what we're doing. All right, we'll be right back. All righty, here we go.
Avatar Life. Avatar Life. Avatar Life. Avatar Life.
All right, we're back. Thank you, Auntie Donna. Auntie Donna says Avatar Life Platinum Club, $15 Instagram, avatar__nation. So yeah, definitely. Definitely. If you want to be part of the group, feel free to do so. And we're having a great time over there. And then we take it to the Zoom. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the link real quick right now. If anybody wants to come up and talk about any of the items that we discussed on the agenda, feel free to do so at this time. This is the time for you to click the link and tell us what you think. All right? All righty. Okay. Other than that, that's about all I got to say. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let me just say this real quick about AMC. I'm not no financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you what stock to invest in, whatever. But I do encourage you guys to look into AMC if you so choose to. Not AMC Networks, AMC like the movie theater, and go from there. I know they're anticipating the price of AMC to go up significantly just due to some changes that the SEC is making regarding the, I guess the hedge funds that are shorting AMC, things like that. So definitely look into AMC. Like I said, I'm not responsible. I'm not no for any losses you incurred. It's just some things that I'm seeing out there, and I try to communicate with you what's going on out there. So definitely take a look into it and make your own decision based on that. All right, we do have a guest in the back, so give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Avatar Nation, that's the movement. Yeah, always on some cool ish. Yeah, do it. Shout out to Avatar Nation. Shout out to Sir King, my guy. Hopefully you have a wonderful show, wonderful broadcast. Miss OES sister. How you doing, sister? Shout out to everyone in Avatar Nation. Talk that talk. Definitely wanted to come through and say what's up.
Avatar Nation.
All right, hey Peaches M, how you doing? Good to see you. What's going on?
Hey, SK. Hey,
Hey,
everybody. How y'all doing?
good.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just in a jovial spirit today.
Well,
I'm
that's
laughing.
good.
I'm just laughing at everything and related to what's in my life. My first comment is the story that you did with the young girl and the older and the old man. Literally, this weekend, my mama was on the phone with my auntie talking about my Uncle Otis. My Uncle Otis, he's in his 70s, and he had a young girl, and his children are in the
Uh-oh, I think your sound is cutting out again. Peaches M. Peaches, I think your sound is cutting out. Peaches, we cannot hear you, Peaches, girl. All right, Peaches. Oh, Peaches, we cannot hear you. Oh, Peaches. All right, if you guys don't mind, feel free to thumbs up the live and please subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Also, I'm gonna drop the link one more time, so feel free to hit the link and tell us what you think. Other than that, I don't know anything else that's going on too much. I've been paying the news, attention to the news too much, except for these articles here. Here's Peaches back again. What's going on, Peaches?
I got my Wi. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I had my Wi-Fi off and everything, but anyway, so literally they were just talking about my Uncle Otis and this young girl. It's really basically the same thing, just in there for the money and everything. And I'm just like, yeah, because I hadn't met the girl, and the daughters have met her, but they don't like her. And so I just really want to know what this chick is and who is she, where she come from. But all I need to know, these old men need to sit their dilapidated ass down somewhere. You done had your years. You done did everything you want to do. You need to sit down. So you're too old to be sitting up here trying to run behind these girls. You gonna mess around and be like Mister, gonna die right. No, that wasn't Mister that died on her. That was the stepdaddy. Okay. You're gonna be laying up dead somewhere while they gone with your money.
I
But
mean, if the older men can provide the younger women something that they look in, because she said the reason that she
exactly, they
liked.
ain't providing but nothing but no money. That's all. He done got his retirement plan. If he worked a good job, like my Uncle Otis did, worked on the railroad and saved up his money, and his house is on outright, no kind of bills or nothing. Come on now. Come on. What
No,
you
but
think they
what I'm saying is that she said the reason she's attracted to him is because she don't like the games that the younger guys her age play, no drama and all that. So
Yeah, and she'll be running that same game on her. She gonna be running that same game on her. Child, please. I just don't. You know, what kind of conversations you gonna have?
well, you
Where
gotta
you say
remember,
she's in her 20s, and he's in the almost 70.
yeah.
That's like 2, 3 generations almost.
But do
And you
you?
don't have no kind of life experience. Your life experience is totally different from that girl.
But they
Totally
bond.
different.
But they had. But I mean, I guess they both abuse substances or had substance abuse. So I guess they're bonding through that. They can keep each other straight off the drugs.
Okay. All right. Whatever floats your boat. Okay.
I got to be
Okay.
fair. I mean, I just
I
can't
mean,
side. I can't side with you because your passion. You have to look at it
yeah,
from that
I'm not
perspective.
asking you to side with me. I'm just speaking my voice now. I'm just speaking my voice, and hey,
But
if
you
that,
dogging out Herb though. You dogging out Herb. You
I'm
know.
not dogging out her.
hmm
That's what her need to do. He need to sit his ass down somewhere. He too old.
Are you being discriminatory towards people who are advanced in age?
Right now, yes, I am.
That's not right. A lot of the
Huh?
people who are old up in age got more energy than some of these younger people.
Oh, okay then. All right. All right. Herb needs to sit his ass down somewhere. Now
Are
let
you
your daddy
are you
and
jealous?
say
Because
let
she
your
took.
daddy come up here with a
Uh,
young let your daddy come up here with a young lad.
I'll say, go
What you
ahead,
gonna do?
daddy. I'll say, well, give
Child,
me some
please.
tips. I'll say, go give me some tips, daddy. Are you jealous because you wanted her peaches him and she got her?
I wouldn't want no Herb. No, no, I think I'm fine where I am. I think I'm fine right where I am. I don't think I would want a guy that old. No, I really don't. Can't perceive myself doing that old. You know, I can just hear my mama in the back of my head telling me, "But you messing with them old guys, you're gonna get worms." Oh, ew, that's too old.
I don't know nothing about that. I mean, mm,
The women know what I'm talking about.
I know because I
The
don't
women
know nothing
know.
about.
That's too old. SK, would you want a 70-year-old woman?
Yeah, she treated me right, and we had interest, and she helped me grow as a person. I would entertain that. Yeah, I would. Mm, I
Mm,
would. It's about
mm,
connection. It's about connectivity. It's about getting along. You know?
mhm. Okay. Okay. All right.
So when you
Okay.
get 70 and you try to flirt with me, I'm supposed to deny you, right?
Well, first of all, when I hit 70, I'm I hope I do have a partner at 70. I
Mm,
do hope I have a partner that have already invested some years with. But however, if I am single at 70, I think I would be on the path of my latter days of, I don't know, because my auntie is what, 75, and she's still mobile and do everything on her own
mm,
and stuff, but she just settled and she's content. She's
mhm.
not really looking for anybody, a significant other, or what have you. Because she can go as she please, do what she want, don't have to worry about nobody. And when she, her husband had been married for years, she done been married, what, 2-3 times? So I don't think she would want, yeah. Sometimes you just want to be, I guess when you get a certain age, you just want to be content or whatever. But sometimes you have these certain guys that just cannot be by themselves, always got to have somebody. It's not good sometimes. But okay. But now I want to explain the Cosby situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am a victim of sexual abuse. So I get that. I get the part of being sexually abused and the person who done it not being held accountable or what have you. I get that and I understand that. What I am looking at is the law, what the law states. The first prosecutor, he decided not to charge. The first prosecutor did not charge because there was not significant evidence that he was sure that he'd get a conviction on. Does that make sense?
That's correct.
Okay. He could not get a conviction on. So he made a plea deal with Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
That plea deal, like you said, it consists of him telling what happened and whatever else that was.
But could you even consider that a plea deal, though? Could you even consider that a plea deal, though? Because a plea deal deals with the lessening of a charge on the criminal side.
Not necessarily. I'm not familiar with all the laws or what have you, but that does not, you don't necessarily have to have a plea deal for a lesser charge. However, that DA construct that plea deal within the confinements of the law for that state, because this is state law.
But you can't even say it was a plea deal because there was no record of it. It was a
record of it, SK. How you think they got the deposition?
But I'm talking about of the deal, though. That should have been in writing. That okay, if you provide us this information, then you will get immunity.
That's what was in the deal. How do you think they found out about the deal, SK?
They even said they don't know how that came to light. Like they don't know how this just came to light. How they found out this information, because this would have been brought up years ago. If that was the case.
It was years ago, and for one, the case was sealed. When the plea deal was made and everything was sealed. And it was
the case
not
was dismissed, though. The case was dismissed. The case was dismissed because he said, it says in the article that the prosecutor felt as if she would have gotten more of, I guess, her justice on the civil side than on the criminal side, and therefore he dismissed it. He dropped the case.
All of that is in that plea deal. The case
How you say it was a plea deal? There was no plea deal. Like there's no mention of him pleading to anything.
If he made a deal with the DA, which is what the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania is stating, that is a deal.
No, that's what they're saying. There was no documentation of it. Even Bill Cosby says there's no documentation of it. It's word of mouth.
No, it was a deal. And it
was not a deal. It was no documentation of it.
Okay, SK, what I suggest you do is look at Roland Martin.
I just read the whole article to you.
I know you read the article, but what I need for you to do is to look at Roland Martin, because Roland Martin has his lawyer who was on the case, the Monica, can't think of the girl last name, Monica. that was on the case and another lawyer. And they break down and explain about that deal and how that deal that they made with that first prosecutor should have always stood.
Right,
And he could not be tried again because of that first deal.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, it wasn't. He made a deal with him verbally. That's the issue. They're not able to locate it. They had to speak to the previous prosecutor about that. Because he convinced Bill Cosby to give details promising that man immunity based on what he was saying because he would drop the case. Now hold on, let me find an article so I can read exactly what they said. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, it says the murky legal explanation for why Cosby was released hinges on a statement made in 2005 by former Montgomery County District Attorney Bruce Castor, who decided not to charge Cosby because he thought there wasn't enough corroborating evidence to back up Canston's claims. Hold on, I think Babs is here. Hold on, but I don't want to keep her holding in the back. All right, go ahead. Hold on, Babs. Okay. Instead, he thought she'd get a better chance at seeking justice in a civil lawsuit, so he dropped the criminal case. It meant that Cosby had to give evidence in the civil lawsuit. He wasn't allowed to invoke his Fifth Amendment right, and as a result, he made a comment about how he used Quaaludes to get women to have sex with him. 10 years later, 8 years after Castor had left office, a different prosecutor charged Cosby using the deposition remarks as evidence. By then, dozens more women had come forward publicly to accuse him of sexual assault, but none of their claims could be prosecuted because they fell outside of Pennsylvania's statute of limitations. Some of them were allowed to testify at Cosby's trial, which he said was unfair and tainted the jury. Cosby maintains that Castor gave him an immunity deal, and that's the only reason he gave the remarks in the deposition. On Wednesday, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court agreed with him. They said Cosby was robbed of his Fifth Amendment right not to speak and gave depositions in which incriminated himself, ensuring Canston a better settlement payout.
That's the deal.
But there was no written deal, Peaches. I'm looking at the Washington Post article about this, and it specifically says prosecutors denied the existence of such an agreement. Asked by the judge why the deal hadn't been made in writing, Castor reportedly responded that he felt that it was unnecessary. There was no deal that was in writing.
Okay, so
and that's from the prosecutor's mouth himself.
So Castor is that first prosecutor, right?
Right, the one who the deal was allegedly made with, but there was no deal that was in writing. This is all going verbally by word of mouth.
Okay, and
so that's why he got off, because the legal process wasn't done properly. He got off on the technicality.
But why would the Supreme Court just stated? Say it again.
It was based on the deposition. It was based on the deposition, and then he was forced to waive his Fifth Amendment right. The prosecutor does not have the right to tell you to waive your Fifth Amendment right. So
reread that paragraph is verbatim. What you just said, that last paragraph.
It says, hold on. They said Cosby was robbed of his Fifth Amendment right not to speak and gave depositions in which incriminated himself, ensuring Canston a better settlement payout. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let me see.
Read the part where
I'm trying to find it. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna just read it again because it may be. It says, instead, he thought that he should get a better chance to seek justice in a civil lawsuit, so he dropped the criminal case. It meant that Cosby had to give evidence in the civil lawsuit. He wasn't allowed to invoke his Fifth Amendment right, and as a result, he made a comment about how he used Quaaludes to get women to have sex with him. 10 years later, 8 years after Castor had left office, A different prosecutor charged Cosby using the deposition remarks as evidence. By then, dozens of women had come forward publicly to accuse him of sexual assault, but none of them other claims could be prosecuted because they fell outside of Pennsylvania statute of limitations. Some of them were allowed to testify at Cosby's trial, which he said was unfair and tainted the jury. Cosby maintains that Coster gave him immunity deal, and that's the only reason he gave the remarks in a deposition. On Wednesday, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court agreed with him. They said Cosby was robbed of his Fifth Amendment right not to speak and gave depositions in which he incriminated himself, ensuring Constant a better settlement payout.
Now, the Supreme Court is stating.
Your audio went out.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't trick him into incriminating himself. What was supposed to happen, according to what him and what Castro was saying, was that he was supposed to be able to say those things in the deposition in order to get her a better payout in her civil suit because they didn't feel like he could be criminally prosecuted. And then later on, a different prosecutor decided to go ahead and use those words against him, right, where he admitted guilt. So there was never no deal in writing. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, it seems to have been a verbal agreement or a handshake.
Which you don't do in law because that's stupid.
Yeah, but so like, who was his attorney? Who was advising him? That's another thing. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, who was his attorney?
I hope he got different representation. Yeah, I can hear you now, Peaches.
Okay, good. Let me hit my
Can't hear you, Peaches. Your sound is going out again.
Of his Fifth Amendment because he used the deposition that he previous given to the first prosecutor.
Right.
That's how he was convicted. But because the Supreme Court stated that was not that he could not do that. The second prosecutor could not do that because that was a what's the word? That was
they basically saying it was a de facto immunity. They basically saying it was a de facto immunity deal, and that by him speaking out, he gave away his own Fifth Amendment right to incriminate himself, and that the second prosecutor didn't follow process properly either, basically. So a miscarriage of justice on my side.
So the second prosecutor did not follow the deal that he made with the first prosecutor.
There was no real deal, though.
What the Supreme Court, we can state, or people can state that there was no real deal. But however, in that state, the Supreme Court has the last say so because this is a state.
They had the last say so, and they said
the state Supreme Court said that he could not be tried. He could not be tried because of that. Because of the first deal.
Because he was under the impression that a deal was made. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not disagreeing.
You're proving that's correct. You're proving that's correct. There was a deal made, although it was not written. There was a deal made between he and the prosecutor at that time that said he would be immune from criminal prosecution.
Yeah, there's no real debate there. It's just that the fact that it wasn't written.
So therefore, he should have not. Therefore, the second prosecutor should never came in 10 years later trying to prosecute him because he had a deal with the previous prosecutor for immunity.
Or at least was under the impression that there was a deal. But his lawyer at that time should have definitely made them get that in writing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't make people incriminate themselves.
Right. So, but I'm
dropped off.
Definitely somebody did some research and he was probably trying to tell him. And
Well, the first prosecutor admitted that there was a deal.
Okay, so there you go. I mean,
Yeah,
if he admitted if it's a deal, then that's it. It's a wrap.
Okay, what did you just say, Babs? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
I said Castor admitted that he was working under the impression that there was a deal. He was saying that there was a deal made, basically. But yeah, it wasn't a plea deal. Ivy, you're right.
Yeah, so it was a deal that they made. Castro being the first prosecutor, right?
Yeah, a deal that it was a deal that was done improperly because it wasn't in writing. And there wasn't no way for people to be able to follow up on that, some sort of written agreement that you had with somebody 10 years ago, right? But he did give his deposition under the impression that he wasn't going to face criminal prosecution. And so the second lawyer basically, by prosecuting him, took away his Fifth Amendment right.
Yes, so it was a deal. It was a deal that was made. Now, that deal from the first prosecutor, the second prosecutor could not or should not have gone back and used that deposition to convict him. That was the wrong thing to do. That's like double jeopardy. That is a double jeopardy issue. Because think about it. If you made a deal, if you were convicted of a crime, you made a deal with one DA. Now remember, you all DAs are elected. Officials, and they come in and out. I think every 4 years. Okay, it's when we elect our DA. So the first DA, he was elected and he tried to do the crime, whatever deal he made with Bill Cosby. All right. Then the second DA, and I remember this because that second DA, he ran on stating that he was going to convict him. I remember that campaign. He ran on stating that he was going to convict Bill Cosby. But the legal thing was already going in not already going in motion, but people are already talking, saying that he cannot do that. That's like double jeopardy. So that's why it's important for you all to pay attention who you vote for as far as DAs. When you're voting for your DA, you need to know exactly what they do and how they're going to benefit you. But anyway, moving on. That second DA should not never had brought that charge on because that's like double jeopardy. If you set a deal with one attorney,
double jeopardy. Yeah, double jeopardy would require a conviction. It was a Fifth Amendment violation.
Yeah. It's because that's why I have always thought, because it's in the realm of that. Because if you did a deal with a prosecutor for a crime that you commit,
how would the other
a few years later, a new prosecutor gonna say, no, we're gonna scratch that deal because I don't like that deal.
There was no written deal though. And so what is the second prosecutor supposed to go by?
The second prosecutor only thing that second prosecutor went by is that deposition.
I know. I'm saying, what deal is there to uphold in the mind of the second prosecutor if there was no written deal?
He talked to the first prosecutor. He was talking to that first prosecutor during that time because that first prosecutor was still in Philadelphia. And he was talking to that first prosecutor. But he ran on stating that he was going to convict. And he was so hell-bent on that conviction because that's what he ran on.
Okay, but he can run on it as much as he wants. Wrong is wrong. A deal was made. The Supreme Court.
Yes, and that's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's all. A deal was made, and the Supreme Court upheld that deal from that first prosecutor. Now,
and is that first prosecutor?
That's all I'm saying because I mean I understand that the crime that he did, it was wrong and it was egregious. But if a deal was made with that first prosecutor, another prosecutor just can't come by and just scratch that deal because he didn't like the way that deal was made. That's not right. That's like a double jeopardy thing to me. That's what that's like. That's in that realm of double jeopardy, even though he wasn't convicted of it, but it's like a double jeopardy situation. for the same crime.
Self-incrimination, which is a Fifth Amendment violation. But I just came up about the fact that it wasn't a written deal and it wasn't a plea deal. And I'm about to hop off. Y'all talk y'all.
Thank you,
but
Babs.
Supreme Court, they chose to go with that first prosecutor. I just hate that happened to him like that, because you all, Bill Cosby is a millionaire. What if that would happen to my brother? We don't have that type of money to fight. It costs money to do stuff like that.
Well, I mean, he paid money and did not even get good representation the first time, because I mean, his attorneys should have made sure they had everything documented.
That's why he was running through. He changed his lawyers about 3 or 4 different times because I guess because he didn't feel like he was represented. Now that lawyer, the lawyer that he had in court was one that Michael Jackson had when he went to court. I can't remember that man's name. And I think that he was also on the appeal on this one too. So he had ran through a few other lawyers, a few different lawyers and stuff. So, but all I'm saying is that it railroaded him, the law did, or the justice system, as you could say, because the law is still the law. But the justice system railroaded him due to the fact of you had a prosecutor that wanted to get conviction on a man who was already paying that woman. He was paying that woman money. He was still up on terms agreement on that, paying that woman. So now I wonder, can he go back and get his money back since that woman talked?
I don't know. It depends on what they agreed to, though.
The terms was she wasn't supposed to talk. It was confidential. Everything was up under seal. Everything was sealed. Nobody didn't know about it.
You're moving to. I mean, are you talking about the criminal case or the civil case?
It was the civil case. The civil case, all of that was sealed. All of that was sealed. So, and the terms of the agreement was she was not supposed to speak and he was going to continue making his payments. He held up his end of the bargain. But she did not.
Okay, then I guess he has grounds to.
So that's what I'm saying. So does he have those grounds to get that money back? I don't know if he is, because he's frail, the man blind, he can't see. So I don't know if he's gonna do it, but you gotta think. I mean, he has the right to do it because he held up his end of the bargain of that first deal. And now, as pertains to the second set of women that came and testified in that trial, the Supreme Court ruled they should not have never came. They should not never testified against him.
Right, totally agree. They shouldn't, because that case did not involve.
Yeah, because they didn't have a case. Yeah, how can you go upon it? That's still hearsay. They wasn't, it wasn't evidence or anything upon what, he didn't get a trial conviction with them. So it was just like a hearsay thing. So he, I believe he was railroaded. I'm not stating what he did to that girl. I'm not excusing him for that, but I'm just looking at the justice system, because you all know we as a Black people, the justice system is not always for us. And so if we have laws and stuff, you want the laws to pertain to everybody the same way and applied the same way. So that was my only issue with it.
I hear you. All right with you. I mean, I'm glad he was able to get out, and I'm glad that they did the necessary research to say, hey, he did make a deal and that he shouldn't have been charged again,
Yep. All right then. Well, let me go off and eat my chicken wings.
All right.
Um,
All right, Peaches, thank you. Maybe you get peaches and chicken wings together. So thank you.
Oh,
All
you
right.
so. All right. Thank you.
You said it, not I.
Well, I'm finna eat my chicken wings, and I think I'm finna drink this Stella Rose. What you talking about?
Okay. All right.
I'm finna get off.
All
Okay.
right.
Bye.
Enjoy. Thank you
Bye.
for
That's
coming
my
up.
daughter talking to me. That's my daughter telling me to get off.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Bye,
daughter.
y'all.
Hey, daughter. All right. Take care.
All right.
All right, y'all. I dropped the link. Thank you for Peaches coming up, and thank you to Pastor coming up. I dropped the link. Anybody else want to come up? Feel free to do so at this time. Feel free to click the link and tell us what you think. Also, yeah, this live has gone by quick, so I appreciate y'all interaction and engagement. On that note, I think that's it, y'all. I think there's anything else. Also, those who want to join the Avatar Like Platinum Club, feel free to do so. You can hit me up on Instagram. Was it Avatar __ Nation? Avatar __ Nation. $15 to get in. Then we do stuff in the group on Instagram, and then we take it to the Zoom and we discuss things. So, all right, I'm gonna run the promo one more time, and then we'll head on out. The NBA playoffs are going on. It's a lot going on, y'all. All right, we'll be right back.
Avatar Life. Avatar Life. Avatar Life. Avatar Life.
So, sister, you said so we just forget about the 50 and over women he drugged and raped. Well, look, I mean, it's called something called statute of limitations, right? That's why those other women who were involved or said they were sexually assaulted really couldn't have their case legally pursued by the courts because it's something called statute of limitations. It's unfortunate, and that's the way our legal system is set up. I mean, that's still not an excuse, but that's the situation in this case. So, all right. So that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna head on out. We're gonna feel free to join me over on Tofu Alley tonight for the entertainment portion of the nation. So feel free to do that if you so choose to. We'll be over there tonight. All right. Also, want to say thank you to those who made contributions to the platform recently to help us continue in our growth. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you to those who have done so. All right, here we go.
I want to say thank you for being in my life. I want to say thank you, and I miss you, and I wish you were here with me. So thank you, and I love you for being in my life. I want to say thank you, all of you, for being in my life.
All right. That's the one and only Ron P. Thank you, Ron P, for allowing us to use your voice on that. Also, like I said, if you want to make a contribution to the program, feel free to do so at $ Sir King Crown. $ Sir King Crown. We're trying to do big things here. You see that we're doing. We're always bringing something new and special to you guys. So feel free to do so if you want to. $ Sir King Crown. And things like that. Once again, thank you everybody for your support, and we're going to head on out of here because we got another show we got to do in less than an hour or so. All right, so thank you guys so much and take care. Once again, Ron P, you're right. Thank you everyone for y'all support. Feel free to thumbs up the live and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys very much. All right, on that note, I'm out. I hope you guys found this live to be entertaining. Once again, feel free to thumbs up the live and please subscribe to the channel. All right, take care, y'all. Have a good one. See you guys later. Bye.
Avatar Nation.